Hello, my name is Marsha and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to learn how to crochet. For absolute beginners, I'm just going to go through your different equipment that you might need. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to go to your local craft shop and purchase some yarn. There are various types of yarns, and you'll probably go into the shop and you feel a bit confused or don't know what to get. But don't worry, I suggest getting 100% acrylic because it works well for beginners. And I'll just show you a few. I think this one is cotton. We have different types of yarn. You've got acrylic, you've got cotton, you've got wool mix, you've got alpaca, you've got loads of different types of yarn, but I mostly use 100% cotton or 100% acrylic. And you have the soft burnout baby ones and red heart, love with love, and you also have Red Heart Super Saver brand, and Peaches and Cream, that is 100% cotton, and this is Burnout again, it's soft and chunky. Okay, so I suggest just going into the shop and purchasing just some acrylic yarn will do. 100% acrylic, and usually on the package it will tell you, it will say the size, sorry, the weight. So 16 ounces, tell you exactly what it is. It's 100% acrylic. Can you see that? Yeah. It also tell you if it's a medium or whatever. So this one's a 4, which usually means it's a 4-ply, and it will tell you the size hook you should use if you're knitting or the size hook you should use if you're crocheting. So everything usually it's on the package along with the actual color and the actual brand. This one is a size 3. Sorry, see if you can see that. Yeah, and there is the suggested size hook you should use if you're knitting and the suggested size hook if you are crocheting. Now let's go into hooks. Okay. Now, when I first started crocheting, I got these plastic ones. I like them, but I found that I was not mine. I don't know how to explain it. I just prefer trying something else, but these plastic ones are very good. It has the sizes. The 6mm is a J hook, 6.5mm is a K hook, 5.5 is a I hook, 5 is a H, 4G, and 3.75mm is a F. But I mostly use between the 4 and the 5. Now these are plastic hooks, and as I said, they're very good, but I chose to try something else. So I went ahead and I bought some aluminum hooks, and I find that I prefer working with these, but as you go along you will find which one works better for you. So we have our 6.5, our 6, 5.5, 5, 4.5, 4, 3, all the way down to 0.6 millimeters. Now don't worry yourself too much about those hooks. You probably won't be using them. I use mostly my 5s, my 4.5 and my 4. Okay, there are different brands out there and different hooks, but you just go in and probably just purchase a few hooks for now and see how you like working with those hooks. Okay, another thing I suggest getting is let me just go through. These are some longer hooks and they're called Tunisian crochet hooks. Oops, there you go. So they're quite longer, and you can use these when you're making items such as bags and purses, or large afghans or blankets. Okay. Other things that you probably will need when crocheting is a tape measure. I got this on Amazon for cheap. It was like $2 or $3. And some blunt yarn needles when you're finished your project and you want to weave in your ends, and I'll show you that in a minute. In one of my other videos I'll show you. And some stitch stoppers. This just holds the stitch if you want to put your project down and come back to it, so that it won't get loose. And any form of ruler. I got this in a knitting set actually, but it's just inches and it's a bit smaller, and just to measure your work. Sometimes if you want to measure, make sure you have the right amount of stitches. Okay, let's go into learning the basics, and that will be how to hold your hook. So I like using 4.5, and some people say it's best to hold the hook right at the flat area here, but as you go along you'll find the way that's most comfortable for you. So I usually hold it like that. Okay, I'm going to be using matching yarn. I know. Right. So there's a Caron 1 pound and there's a pink. I like pink. So first thing so we've gone through how to hold our hook. Now we're going to go through how to make a slip knot, and that is just to attach the yarn onto the hook. Okay, so there are a number of ways you can do a slip knot. I'm going to show you how I do it. I just wrap the yarn around my finger, my index and my middle finger, and then I take the yarn that's at the back and put it forward, and then I take that yarn that's at the back again and I put it forward again, and then pull up and make a loop. I'll do it again. Wrap the yarn twice around my middle finger and my index finger. Then I'm going to take the yarn that's at the back and pull it forward. Then I'm going to take the yarn that's at the back and pull it forward again. Then I'm going to take that yarn that's at the back and pull it up. And that's your loop. I'm going to place the hook right inside that. Okay, if you missed it, you can always stop and rewind. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to do a chain. Okay, so as I said, this is how I hold my hook and my yarn. You'll find whichever way is most comfortable for you, but I find that placing the yarn in between my index and middle finger like that sort of works for me. Okay, so to make a chain, and when you make it doing your projects, or if you're reading a crochet instructions, it would just say C, so that's a chain. It's yarn over, and you pull through that yarn through that hook, and that's one chain. Okay, and we're just gonna yarn over again, pull through, that's another chain. Now you will not count the hook, the first loop that you made on the hook, so that will be 2 chains, so that's 1 and 2, and I'll just do a few more. Yarn over, pull through, 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 yarn over, pull through. And it's very important, especially when you're doing your projects, to keep count of how many chains you have. Some people use the V's as a count, so they'll count that V just there, that V just there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 chains on the in this line here. Or I should tend to use the loops just there as and use that as my guide when I'm counting. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's how you chain. Okay,